Joyce! What should I do? Will's... What happened to him? This can't be real. It must be a nightmare. He'd never do something like this. Calm down, Nikki. Did something happen to him? Tell me exactly what's going on. When I woke up this morning, there was a goodbye note from him on the table. A goodbye note? From Will? It said, "I'm exhausted. I'm going to a place where no one can find me. I've already quit my job. I'll cancel my phone before I go. Adios, Nikki." Adios? What? Is this some kind of joke? That's what I thought too, so I called his office. They told me he resigned 2 days ago. No way. He never mentioned quitting his job to me. I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? We need to find him right away. Calm down. We should probably contact the police first, don't you think? What should I tell them? That I found this note? Yeah, maybe they can start a search or something, but... What? The thing is, the police don't always take cases of missing persons seriously right away. Especially with adults. They often assume it's voluntary and don't act quickly. A friend of mine went through something similar when her husband suddenly disappeared. Really? What happened? She went to the police immediately, but at first, they told her to wait a little longer and didn't do much. That's so worrying. Yeah, but a few days later, they found him safe and sound. It turned out he just ran away from home. She was lucky then, but this feels different, doesn't it? Yeah, if his letter is real, it doesn't seem like just a case of running away. I didn't know the police wouldn't act quickly. In most cases, unless there's clear evidence of foul play, they hesitate to start a full-scale search, especially if they think the person left voluntarily. But what if he doesn't come back? I'm so confused. And Finn's only 1 year old. How could he just leave us like this? Have you tried contacting him? I've called him countless times, but he doesn't answer, and my messages are unread. I see. He always keeps his phone with him, right? Yeah. He usually notices calls right away because of work. That makes this even more suspicious. Yeah, but if the call is going through? Right. If it still is, that means he hasn't canceled his phone yet, and it's proof he's still alive. Do you think so? Yeah. If he was truly planning to end his life, he would have cut off all means of contact before canceling his phone, so there's no chance he's reconsidering. That's all we can hope for right now. Let's try to stay calm and think this through. Did he show any signs? Was he feeling down recently? No. Even last night, he came home from work, had a beer, and laughed while watching TV. Are you sure that was normal? Nothing seemed off? It was just like usual. He took his favorite beer from the fridge, sat on the couch saying, "Nothing beats a cold one after work," and cracked up at some dumb joke on a comedy show. Did he say anything special or act strangely? No. After dinner, we just chatted while snacking like usual. Then he took a shower and went to bed early as he always does. But by then, he had already quit his job, right? Yeah, he seemed fine, but maybe he was suffering inside. He didn't look like it though. How was he with you and Finn? He's never been the type to actively take care of Finn, you know? He was pretty distant. Even when I told him to spend some time with him, he just snapped, "Quit nagging," or something like that. It's been like that for a while now. Do you think he has some kind of problem he couldn't talk about, even with you? Though I don't think he's really that type. He's more of an optimist. Exactly. Even last year when there was trouble with a big project at work, he wasn't stressed at all. Oh, during that major deal? Yeah, most people would have been in a panic, but he just said it was going to work out somehow. Even when he got seriously injured in that accident a few years ago, he just laughed and said he got a long vacation. He's always been so positive. Right. Like when our flight got canceled during a trip, he just laughed and said it was the unexpected things that make life interesting. Which is why I can't believe what's happening now. For now, let's report to the police. We don't know if they'll do anything, but it's worth a shot. Got it. I'll go with you to the police station, and after that, let's look for him together. Thank you. What about your job? I already quit my day job and told you I'm working at a bar now. I'm studying to become a childcare worker while earning money at night. Oh, right. Sorry, I just woke up and my head's a bit foggy. You just woke up? Isn't that a bit late? You've always been an early riser. I know. I'm surprised myself that I slept in so late today. I wonder why. Anyway, I'm heading over now. In the meantime, keep trying to contact Will, even if it feels hopeless. All right. Joyce, maybe it's time to accept that I might have to give up on Will. You still haven't been able to reach him, huh? No matter how many times I messaged him, there was no reply. And now when I call, I get a message saying the number's no longer in service. The phone doesn't even ring anymore. The police have been doing a basic search, but it seems like they haven't found any leads. I married him 5 years ago, and we were blessed with Finn soon after. He's been a bit distant lately, but I never imagined we would just end like this. I thought it'd go on forever. I know. Of course, I want him to come back safe, but I also have to start preparing myself to raise Finn on my own. You're not alone, Nikki. I'll help you as much as I can. Let's keep believing that he's out there somewhere safe and sound. Thank you, Joyce. Having you with me gives me so much strength. Nikki, something huge just happened. Hi, Joyce. It's been a while. What's got you so worked up? I just need to confirm something. Your husband passed away 5 years ago, right? Yes, he left a note and disappeared, and we never officially declared him deceased, but he's probably no longer in this world. He just dropped off a child at my daycare. What? Wait a minute. That's impossible. There's no way someone who's gone could just show up. And with a child? But I'm sure it was him. He dropped off a little girl. Could it be that... What? Maybe you saw his doppelganger. No way. I'm not mistaken. He's alive, Nikki. Are you sure? Could it be someone who just looked like him? I secretly took a picture. I was too shocked to go up to him and talk. Oh my God. See? It's definitely him. He's put on quite a bit of weight, and his hairline is receding a little, but there's no doubt. I don't understand. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. Did he try to end his life but fail, and then met another woman and had a child with her? You haven't officially divorced him yet, right? No. We never had concrete evidence of his death, so... Then legally, he couldn't have remarried. So maybe he got together with a woman who already had a child? Or rather... What? This is just a theory, but what if he never intended to end his life in the first place? Huh? The girl he dropped off is 5 years old, and he left that note and disappeared 5 years ago. So what you're saying is... He abandoned you and Finn to be with another woman. No way. I'm really sorry, but I think it's a possibility. Back then, Finn was just a year old, and getting a divorce would have meant huge child support payments. If he had another child with someone else, running away might have seemed like an option to him. But to fake his death and disappear? At least, this way, he wouldn't have to pay child support. I can't believe it. I'm coming over right now. What? Will or that child's mother will come to pick her up this evening, right? I'll meet them and get some answers. But it takes over 2 hours to drive from your place to here. I know. And what about Finn? Isn't he in kindergarten? What will you do about picking him up? Oh. Let's take a step back and think this through. It might be better to hire a private investigator to dig into this thoroughly, so we can be sure of the truth. You're right. There could be an entirely different explanation we haven't considered, and there's still a chance it's just someone who looks like him. But if he really betrayed us, I won't be able to keep my calm. I understand. I'll handle hiring a PI from my end. You just wait for the report. All right. Thank you, Joyce. Will, it's been 5 years since I last contacted you. I'm relieved to know you're safe. Who's this? Your wife, Nikki. Nikki? Wait, what's going on? How did you get my number? I hired a private investigator. But isn't there something more important you should be saying? An investigator? Well, You're too panicked to think straight, huh? Fine. I'll lay it out for you step by step. First, I found out you were alive 3 weeks ago, thanks to a sighting from my sister. Joyce? She's working at a daycare called Sunflower Montessori Preschool now. You're familiar with that place, right? No way. She's working there? She's changed a lot, so maybe you didn't recognize her. I had no idea. You've been dropping off a little girl there, haven't you? She just turned 5 recently. Well... She's your daughter, isn't she? I told you. I had an investigator look into it. Stop stammering and give me a straight answer. Yes, she's my daughter. Her name is Lily, and she looks just like me. I didn't ask for that much detail. Weren't you supposed to be dead 5 years ago? Why are you living happily with a new family now? Because I left you and Finn behind. You said it so clearly, you piece of trash. You're the one who asked for a clear answer. Why did you do it? I never did anything that would make you want to abandon us. I've always wanted a daughter. I've told you that before, right? Yes. You mentioned it when we found out our baby was a boy. But you said once the baby was born, gender didn't matter. I remember, but after he was born, I just couldn't find him cute at all. Why are you so fixated on having a daughter? Girls are cuter and more affectionate towards their dads. Affectionate? You know how boys tend to rebel against their fathers as they grow up and stop talking to them? Not all boys, and that happens with girls too. But girls are still more endearing. With boys, I just don't find them cute at all. That's just your ego talking. And girls have this soothing presence. I always thought it would be nice to come home from work, tired, and have a sweet little girl to welcome me. That's no reason to stop loving Finn. I know, but I just couldn't stop wanting a daughter deep down. I'm beyond shocked. So you went and had a child with another woman? No. At first, it was just an affair to blow off some steam. But when she got pregnant, and by the time I was told, it was too late to terminate. And then, I found out it was a girl. So that's when you decided to abandon us? Families aren't something you can just throw away.
I struggled with it too. But raising one child while paying child support for another would have been way too much. So I figured I'd just disappear.
That's why you faked your death?
Yeah, because it would have been a hassle if anyone tried to find me.
And you even left that pathetic note. You absolute scumbag.
Well, that was the best way to make people believe I took my own life. If I'd just run away, they would have started a missing person search. But with a note and me vanishing, the police would assume I was dead and not bother with a big search.
That's such a cowardly way to handle things.
Maybe it is, but it was the most foolproof.
There's one thing I want to ask you about that day.
What is it?
The night before, did you drug me with sleeping pills? I overslept in a way that felt really unnatural.
Yeah, I gave you a heavy dose. I couldn't risk you waking up before I left. It would have made everything more complicated.
I can't believe this. You went that far to trick me. How much did you need to hurt me before you were satisfied?
I had no choice. If I didn't, my whole plan would have been ruined.
Your plan? Unbelievable. You didn't care about us at all, did you?
I did care, but I just wanted to start a new life for myself.
So you used sleeping pills to knock me out? That's criminal.
Don't be so dramatic. At the time, it was the only way.
No other way? You could have dealt with it more honestly.
It's too late to say that now. Back then, it was the only option I saw.
That excuse won't fly. What you did is unforgivable. Did you quit your job and cancel your phone so I wouldn't be able to find you?
Exactly. When I commit to something, I go all in. I never thought I'd get caught like this.
Thanks to Joyce, she worked so hard to become a child care worker. And because of that, we found you by chance.
So, what are you planning to do now?
First, we're getting a divorce. I couldn't do anything while not knowing if you were alive or dead.
Oh, I see. If I divorce you, I can officially marry Lily's mother. Great. Let's get started right away.
You're still as positive as ever. Or maybe just plain stupid.
How rude.
I'll be demanding compensation and child support as well. Lily's existence is solid proof of your infidelity.
Wait, I'm only working part-time right now. I don't have that kind of money.
Then you'd better work yourself to death. By the way, how much does Lily's mother know?
Alex, she doesn't know anything. I hid the fact that I was married and started a relationship with her. I haven't told her a thing.
And when Lily was born, she didn't ask for a marriage?
Of course she did, but I managed to convince her otherwise. I told her my whole family was mafia, so it was better not to get married.
Your life is just one lie after another, isn't it? Just so you know, I'm going to tell her everything.
No!
I can't just let her continue being deceived.
Wait, please, anything but that.
No way.
If she finds out I've been lying, she might leave me. Then what about the money?
What about it?
Even if we're not married, I'm still obligated to pay child support.
I'm aware of that, but is money really the first thing on your mind? You really are trash through and through.
I'm already relying so much on her income. Please, Nikki, I'm begging you. If she leaves me, I'll be done for.
You've already died once. Might as well do it again.
I know I was wrong. Please, spare me.
Don't be ridiculous. Do you have any idea how devastated I was when you left that note and disappeared? I was so shocked and heartbroken that I couldn't even think straight. Everything went dark. And it wasn't just that day. For the past 5 years. Do you have any idea what it was like raising Finn on my own? Can you even imagine that?
I'm really sorry.
I'll never forgive you for abandoning us like that.
Nikki, please, wait. Don't tell Alex.
Go to hell. This time, for good.
No.
Will and I successfully finalized our divorce soon after. I made sure to demand compensation for the ordeal and backdated child support from 5 years ago, all in one lump sum. With no savings and only a part-time job, he begged Alex to cover the payments. But once she learned the full truth, there was no way she would forgive him. She left him and even demanded child support for Lily. Overwhelmed by the massive financial obligations, he reached out to his parents for the first time in 5 years. He thought they'd be happy to help him once they knew he was alive. But instead, they were horrified by his actions and cut him off entirely, refusing even to meet him. Now he lives in a rundown apartment, juggling multiple part-time jobs just to scrape by, while slowly paying off his debts. It'll probably take him decades to pay it all back. But no matter how tough things get, I hope he keeps working hard and doesn't resort to writing another note. As for me, I used the compensation I received from Will to move into a larger house. And I'm enjoying a peaceful life together with Finn. I can't thank Joyce enough for all the support she gave us during this time. She met a wonderful guy and recently got engaged. Her wedding is coming up soon, so Finn and I are both looking forward to seeing her on her big day.
Hey, Parasite! How long are you going to stay in bed? Don't stay in your room all day. Do your chores. The laundry's piling up.
Faye, I'm a parasite. That's terrible. Besides, I have to work from home today. I'll be starting work soon, so please stop making a ruckus outside my room.
Huh? What's that? You make it sound as if it's my fault. You're too cocky.
But you don't work. Why don't you do your own laundry?
I don't work. So what? You are no different from me, yet you have an attitude?
No different?
You stay in your room, working or sleeping, I don't know. You don't do much, do you? It seems like there's not much you can do on the side to make money from home. I looked it up, but it doesn't look like any of them make much money. Besides, until recently, you'd been sleeping in your room all day saying you were sick. But the moment you start a side job to make a little money, you get all bossy. I mean, if you're well enough to be so bossy, why don't you get a divorce? You used to be so sickly that you had to be taken care of in the hospital. I know you couldn't survive without Aaron's help. It's time for you to think about getting a divorce and living on your own.
Divorce? I knew you didn't think much of me for a long time. But you even wanted me to divorce him, huh? I'm certainly not as sickly as I used to be. It's just that I'm starting to understand how to face it. I still have to rest and stay in shape. That's why I'm not working outside the home. I'm trying to find a job at home.
So, are you gonna sponge off Aaron forever?
Sponge?
Because that's what it is, isn't it? Aaron used to be popular with all kinds of women, but after he married you, he stopped having any fun because of sickly, fragile you. I guess you can say he's lost his Aaron-like charm. I really feel sorry for him, don't you? He has to work not only for my family, but also for you. He's so busy with work, he often looks like he's exhausted. You're like a plague, aren't you?
Why do you say that? I'm working hard too, you know. If you say that, when are you going to go out on your own?
Huh?
I thought you were going to leave as soon as we got married. You don't work, and you just lounge around the house all day. You don't seem to have a boyfriend or any friends. You're already in your 40s. Don't you feel any urgency?
Do you really think you'll be okay with your life as it is? Huh? I don't want to hear that from you, of all people. You can't survive on your own and just live off of Aaron. You're just a burdened woman who can't live on her own and is only surviving because you're a parasite. You married Aaron, but you use your health as an excuse not to have children. You're finished as a woman. Don't lecture me like a big shot. It's really bad enough that an infertile parasite of a woman like you took my sweet little brother. What did you say? Your words and actions are too much. It's true that I was too sickly to have children, but Aaron was also fine with that. What's so fine about it? It's natural to want to have children when you get married. Because of your selfishness, Aaron's future was ruined. Even my mom really regrets that Aaron married an infertile woman. She wants you guys to get a divorce so he can get a young wife. She always says she wants grandchildren. So why didn't you get married then? I have to be supportive of my parents. I didn't want to get married and leave home. I didn't have the brazenness like you guys to think that I would live with them after marriage and be a parasite. Supportive? Are you talking about staying home and moping around? Yeah, right? Because I'm my parents' beautiful, beautiful daughter. My presence supports them both. My brother Aaron was always playing with women and was unreliable. Now my parents live with him and his burden of a wife. I can't help but feel sorry for them. Well, it's none of my business, but I don't think it's really healthy to live like that. How many pounds have you gained since I came to this house? You don't do housework, you don't work, you just eat. You just lie on the sofa and watch cartoons all day. I guess you must have gained about 40 pounds. I think it might be a good idea to do some exercise. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm living my life for myself. It's not a life for anyone to evaluate me, so leave me alone. I mean, you're in no position to speak for me, are you? But you don't pay rent. You don't pay for any living expenses. You live such a carefree life. Are you kidding me? I know about you. What? The rent you pay is $400, right? Huh? How condescending can you be with $400 a month rent? Don't get smart with me. You're the one living off my parents and brother. We can cover that much ourselves. If you can't support us, get out now. Don't ever show your face again. Okay, I'll leave. Huh? Then I'll leave as soon as I finish work today. But remember, you asked for it. Hey, parasite, give me back my Aaron. Now it's my mother-in-law. What do you mean, give me back my Aaron? Don't play dumb with me. You're the only one we kicked out. You even took Aaron with you. That's not what you promised. I didn't promise anything to you. Besides, I left by myself and I didn't call Aaron. Aaron left the house of his own will. There's no way he would do that. That boy is dedicated to his family. Of course he would choose his family over someone like you, who's sickly and useless. Besides, I'm trying to find him a new bride. I've even set up a meeting. Oh, you really meant that? If we don't do this, you'll ruin things. That's wonderful, isn't it? Don't be silly. Hurry up and let him go. Just bow out and send him home. If you don't, I'm going to sue you. Sue me? Sue me for what? For defamation against our family. And then, compensation for the crime of kidnapping Aaron. Oh, I see. Anyway, I'll talk to Aaron. If he wants to divorce me, I will. Do it right away.
I got this message from my mother-in-law. Aaron, you want to divorce me?
Don't be silly. What do you think I left my parents' house for? I'm not going back to that house ever again.
I know, right? I'm relieved.
You don't have to reply to Mom. She's been sending me texts telling me to hurry up and come home too. I'm ignoring them. I feel like I was ridiculous helping them all this time.
You're not even going to send money anymore?
No, no more. When they have my sister, they focus on her. It's not bad when she's not around. It's good for her to have a good life. But they put that burden on us.
It's not so much us, but you, who has to bear the burden. Moreover, your parents want to please your sister so much. They don't say what they need to say and try to take credit for everything. I knew that, but when I saw it firsthand, I didn't feel good about it.
It must have been hard for you too, being deprived of credit and being treated so harshly. I suggested that you move in with me because you were feeling sick, and I wanted to make your life a little easier, but I'm sorry I put you through so much pain for so long because of it.
It's okay. Don't apologize. You've been through a lot over the years.
That's why I used to have relationships with random women, to fill that loneliness. But it didn't fill in the loneliness. And then I met you.
So I'm your savior.
But I'm not kidding. You really are. I mean, I got what I've always wanted. You're so patient with me. You accept me, even my weak points. You've been so sick for a long time and have been through a lot of hardships. I think that's why you were so kind to me, even though you were a bit fragile and had a hard time.
Well, you're right. My being weak was the problem. My parents always wanted a boy, and they put so much time and effort into raising my brother. I guess it's partly because they were paying for my treatment. They obviously took good care of him and spent a lot of money on him. But you're healthy, worked hard, and took care of your family. And yet, you were being treated unfairly and were trying to distract yourself from your loneliness. It's not a cool sisterly thing. It's more like, I guess being with you helped me to forget my loneliness too.
I guess that means we needed each other, right?
Well, are you really okay with this? I can't believe you left your family.
Yeah, because you're my family now. I've done so much for that family. And now, if those guys aren't going to make you important, I don't think I need to go around helping them out anymore. My sister is obviously the parasite, and yet she's the one acting like a big shot. And my mother, who's so insane that she wants me to divorce you and get a young wife. And my father, who pretends he doesn't see it all. I'm fed up with them all. I don't even want to talk to them again.
Oh wow, I see. But it's true that I was too sickly to have children. I feel sorry for you.
What a thing to say. You don't need to apologize. When we got married, we promised to live happily together, even if we couldn't have children. All I need is you. Besides, the time when you were sickly was a long time ago. You can't go overboard with work now, but you're still able to live a normal life and not have any problems. You're working from home. My sister is the one who lies around all day long with that big fat body. She looks much more unhealthy.
The other day, I told her she should exercise.
That triggered her temper. But they live in that nice spacious house, and she really thinks that we pay $400 a month for that? I thought she must have lived her whole life without learning anything.
Yeah, that was funny. Well, it won't be long before they come crying to me, will it?
Dawn, get Aaron home as soon as possible. I don't care if you're with him. Just come back.
Oh, didn't you tell me not to show my face again?
I said it, but it's an emergency. I don't care about that. Just come back.
There's no way I'm coming back. What's the matter? You seem to be in a panic.
You know what I'm talking about. You guys have been paying the rent. I can't believe you guys were paying $4,000 for rent. I thought it was $400. I didn't know that.
Of course, you who have no intention of paying rent or anything else. Of course, you wouldn't know. But that's true. You're right. We have been paying $4,000 a month in rent, not $400. Every month for 20 years since we got married at 18 and moved into your house.
What's that? Why does it cost so much?
On the contrary, why did you think it wouldn't cost that much? Did you think you could live in that house with a yard for a family of 4 for only $400? You've never paid rent on your own, have you? You've been living off your parents your whole life.
Well, that's because I didn't think it would only cost $400 a month. I thought my parents were paying most of it, and that you were only paying $400 of it. I thought Aaron was paying too.
That's a big misunderstanding. I mean, honestly, you didn't think that carefully, did you? And then, you were surprised when you got a new bill. You're telling me to come back.
Because there's no way I can pay that amount of money. You're not too nice either. You knew I couldn't pay this much and you left. And you deliberately left me alone when you thought I was mistaken about the $400. You're mocking me for being upset, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. To be honest, I've been frustrated with you for a long time now. But I thought that was Aaron's way. It's true that I was sickly and weak when I was younger, and I was indebted to you. I had to put up with it. Looking back on it now, it seems absurd for your parents to ask us young people to pay the entire rent. But I thought it might have been a test by your parents to see how serious Aaron was with all his playing around. I accepted it and did my best. But you guys just kept getting more and more brazen. Not only have you not paid the rent for the past 20 years, but you've become the head of the family and a lifelong child. You call me a parasite and treat me like a servant. When I talked to your parents, they did nothing to help me. On the contrary, you, including your mother, tried to kick me out. To be honest, I've been wanting to leave for a long time, so this was a good opportunity for me.
You've got to be kidding me. There is no way I can afford this amount of rent. Then, I'll cover a little of the living expenses. Come back to live the same way you were before.
How long do you think you can keep talking to me like that? Why do I have to care for you, only to be treated like this? I've been putting up with you because I thought it was for Aaron's sake. I felt bad about abandoning you guys, but when you told me to leave, it lifted a weight off my shoulders. I won't have anything to do with you guys ever again.
Because you've been a recluse except when you're doing the housework. You're a homemaker with a crappy home-based job. I didn't think you could afford that kind of money, even if you and Aaron both worked.
I'm a homemaker, Bud. Did you know I'm a workaholic?
You are?
Sure, I can't do a job that requires daily commuting and physical exertion. I'm not strong enough for that kind of work. But I'm pretty good at working with my head. That's why I'm a rather popular blogger. I make more money than most people who go to the office.
Oh, is that so? You mean you make money from blogging? Writing a diary? If that's the case, I'll start one. I'll start now and earn money to cover my living expenses. So you'll come back, right?
There is no way someone like you can start a blog right now and make money. It's not that easy. You really don't know anything about the world, do you?
If you wanted to just write some random little story and make money from it, you'd have to be a famous celebrity. Are you doing something shady? That's a funny thing to say. Anyway, it's not your business, so I'm not going to explain it from zero. But you know what? While you were lounging around being a cartoon freak and lazily eating potato chips in your sleep, I was working my butt off to make money. You don't have to say it like that. Then what are we supposed to do? This month's rent is due the day after tomorrow. If we don't pay, we will be evicted. Why don't you work and earn money? You've been spoiled by us for so long. Isn't it about time you return the favor to your parents? You're in your 40s, and you just sit around living off your parents all day. Don't you think it's boring and pathetic? Because my parents are so kind and sweet, and even now, it's not like there's anything I can do. Even if I got a part-time job now, I wouldn't be able to make this month's rent. That's why I need you guys to pay it for me. That's naive. Your way of thinking is naive. If you can't pay, then get the whole family to bow down or do whatever and pay somehow. Why do you only think about taking advantage of us for free? You'll never learn anything because you think you're going to have fun with other people's money. It's always been that way. You've managed to live on other people's money. You've done nothing, and now you're an incompetent person. Your lazy body says it all, doesn't it? I've been listening quietly now, and you've just been making fun of me. I'm telling you to come back and pay the rent. You're powerless, and you yell at me like that. You're just a loser, crying because you lost. Shut up! I'm suing you. My mother said she'll sue you for slander. Aaron didn't show up for the blind date our mom set up, and she got yelled at and was so embarrassed. Oh, come on. So what? What? It's my mother-in-law's fault for deciding on the blind date without his permission. We're not divorced, and we have no intention of getting divorced. Don't get cocky. You know what will happen if you go against me. Well, what's going to happen? Do you think you can just boss people around and make them do what you want at your age? That's the kind of life you're going to lead. If you don't have money, eat less and work more, pig. I beg your pardon? I am. Unlike you, I'm healthy. I'm not like you who's sickly, weak, can't have children, and is finished as a woman. That's right. You're right. Well, you know, unlike me, you can call yourself healthy, right? Then you can go out and earn money any way you want. If you can't live in that house, then you're not cut out for it. Move to a place that suits you and live a life that fits your size. Get out of this parasitic life and make life easier for your parents. I understand. Just give me the money. I can't afford $4,000. I apologize for going on like that. Oh, me and Aaron were making $4,000 a month at the age of 18. If you're willing to die for it, you'll be fine. If you can't, why don't you get your parents to work too? With the three of you, I'm sure you can do it. Good luck. Immediately after that, my mother-in-law received the bill from the hotel restaurant where the blind date was supposed to have been held. My father-in-law, who knew nothing about the blind date, got angry, and my parents-in-law and sister-in-law got into a huge fight. As it was, there was no discussion, and the situation continued with everyone being stubborn and no one working. They could not pay the $4,000 rent and were forced to move out. The three of them moved into a shabby apartment, and my sister-in-law started to work part-time. She is over 40 years old and has no working experience. She didn't like the fact that she was being managed by a senior part-timer who was younger than her. So she snapped and left the company after a fight. After doing similar things in several places, She abandoned her parents and disappeared. Shortly after that, my father-in-law and mother-in-law divorced. My father-in-law is living a meager existence on his own pension. But where my mother-in-law went, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just glad I will never see any of them again. From now on, I want to take care of myself and live a peaceful life with my husband. Sis, long time no see. Sis, could it be Susan? That's right. It's your cute little sister Susan. Sis, how are you? I'm fine, but more importantly, how did you find out my WhatsApp account? I looked it up through your ex-boyfriend. You remember Bob? The guy I stole from you, don't you? I broke up with him right after that. You're still friends with him, right? I asked him and he told me. We were classmates in high school and in the same club. When we all get together, Bob is there too. I don't think anything of it now. So, what do you want? I don't have anything to say to you because I'm done with you. You're still as cold as ever, sis. I really wanted to congratulate you. I asked around to various people for your contact information. Finally, I found Bob. What do you mean, congratulate? Oh no, sis. Don't play dumb with me. So, what is it? I heard you got remarried. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. How did you know about that? Who told you? I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want you to know. It doesn't matter who it is. You shouldn't be looking for the culprit. I guess you hear rumors like that all the time. Why are you hiding something good? Think about it. Who do you think that caused it? What? Are you saying it's my fault? Sis, that's terrible. Well, if they know, then so be it. Thank you for taking the time to contact me. I'm busy. Can I go now? Wait a minute. I finally found you, but you're being so cold. We're sisters. And you didn't even let me know you got remarried? You've always been like that. Don't be silly. It's all your fault. Don't you know how much I've suffered because of you? I thought I had finally gotten rid of you, and now you contact me like this again. It's thanks to my current husband that I'm finally getting back on my feet. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. I knew you wouldn't like it, okay? I knew that. But I really just wanted to genuinely congratulate you. How can I believe that? How could you take my husband away from me and then call me like nothing happened? Don't talk to me like I stole your husband. It's exactly the same thing. What's the difference? We just happened to be attracted to each other. How can you say that? You were after my husband from the very beginning, with every intention of taking him away from me. Besides, he was the one who approached me first. All you do is lie. You went to see my ex-husband many times by accident, and I know it. I also know that you've been giving off an aura of liking him. Sis, maybe you think I'm the only one at fault? Well, I know that my ex-husband was like that when he flirted with you. That's not the only thing. You're really sweet on yourself, aren't you, sis? Huh? What are you trying to say? I'm saying that you weren't attractive enough as a woman to keep him. I don't want you to blame us for everything. I've had enough of this. Talking with you is just tiring. Oh, I'm right. You can't say it back. Say whatever you want. I remarried and I'm happy now. Yeah, I was surprised to hear that. I didn't expect that there would be a man who would like you. Huh? Didn't you just call me to congratulate me? If you're just trying to piss me off, can we just finish our conversation? Sorry. I thought you were going to be single for the rest of your life, so I was just surprised. Can I really go? It's none of your business who I remarried, so leave me alone. I'm your sister, remember? It's my business. What is your new husband like? I'm not going to tell you that. If I told you, you'd try to take him away again, right? That's impossible. You're the one who's impossible. You wouldn't even introduce me to your new husband. I'm not going to introduce you to anyone, no matter how much you ask. You're the one who wants to take everything that's mine. You don't have to talk to me like that. You deserve to hear that. I'm really busy, so I won't be responding anymore. I'll see you later. Sis, wait a minute. Sis? Sis, don't ignore me. You again? I told you I won't answer you anymore, didn't I? I don't know if you're free, but I'm busy. That's terrible. I'm not free either. I'm happy about something. I called you because I wanted you to hear it from me. I don't want to hear it. Why not? It's probably just something stupid. Then I don't want to hear it. That's just awful. Your sweet, sweet sister wants you to listen to her. So why can't you at least listen to me a little? Who's sweet? To me, she's just a cheeky little sister, isn't she? Anyway, I'm not going to listen to you. Go talk to someone else, a friend. Bye. Wait a minute, I'll tell you briefly. I have a boyfriend. Oh, well, that's great. Is that all you have to say? I'm not interested in your boyfriend. Wait. My boyfriend is amazing. He's so hot. You've seen my previous boyfriends, right? I'm sure they were all cool in their own way, but he's number one all time. Isn't that amazing? And he's super elite. Don't you think he's perfect? I haven't even met him, so I don't know if he's perfect. But I have a feeling you'd like him. You always choose people based on their own conditions. What's wrong with that? Most women do. I don't think so. And he asked me to marry him and have a baby. Good for you. I wish you all the best. Can I go now? Hey sis, why do you keep talking like that? You could have been a little happier. I told you from the start I don't want to listen to you. I'm not going to congratulate you even if I hear about your happiness. Huh? I can't believe it. I was so happy when you got remarried. And yet, you won't give me your blessing even though I have a boyfriend. Isn't it obvious? You stole not only my boyfriend, but also my husband. I won't let you say I've forgotten. You were still in high school when you stole my boyfriend, and you were still in college when you stole my husband. You weren't serious. You enjoyed taking them from me, didn't you? And now, you want me to congratulate you for having a boyfriend? Don't be silly. I'm sorry, but I'm serious this time. I'm 20 now, and I'm graduating from junior college soon, right? I definitely don't want to work. I'm going to marry him and become an elegant housewife. I'd love to have his children and raise a happy family. It's your life, and that's fine. As long as you stay out of my way. Why don't you do whatever you want? Yeah, thanks. I'll keep you posted on how things go with him. You don't have to. I don't want anything to do with you, and if you have a wedding, I'm not going. What are you talking about? You're my only sister. Of course you're going to be at the wedding. I don't want to. I broke it off with you. Don't forget that. Don't ever contact me again. You're just saying that. I don't remember cutting ties with you. I'll contact you soon. Sis, can I talk to you for a minute? You again? I was relieved when I didn't hear from you for a while. I told you not to contact me again. Did you? I'm really busy. I have so much to do. I don't have time for you. You should really listen to me today. I'm serious. No, it's fine. I've told you 100 times that I don't want to hear what you have to say. Oh my God! Why are you being such a bitch, sis? Just listen to me. I told you I don't want to. Enough. I'll tell you one-sidedly. I told you the other day that I have a boyfriend. He proposed to me and we're getting married. Well, that's good. I heard all about it. Bye. So, this is a bit sudden, but we're going to spend close to $100,000 and have a big wedding. Oh yeah? He himself has a lot of money, but his parents have money too. They're paying for it. You just want to brag, don't you? I don't care how much you'll spend on the wedding, and I'm not going to the wedding. Oh no! I've told you 1,000 times, I'm done with you. Don't tell me you've forgotten. No, I remember. Because our father and mother also took your side, and they cut ties with me too. Of course they did. It's not about taking sides or anything. I think they just got fed up with their lousy daughter. I'm getting off track. The main topic isn't about the wedding. There's a reason we're in a hurry to get married. I'm having a baby. What? A baby? Already? You said you had a boyfriend just a few days ago. Yes, but I had already decided to marry him. I'm rather happy that things are progressing so quickly, wouldn't you say? You are old enough to be a mom, but I'm going to be a mom before you. I'm really sorry. Why are you apologizing to me? I don't care if you become a mom or not. Really? I think it's really your business. What? If you have something to say, say it. It's very hard for me to say it. I'll say it then. I stole your husband again. Huh? I took your husband and I got pregnant. What are you talking about? Don't tell stupid lies. That's not a lie. I think you have every right to be angry. I'm really sorry, because I ended up taking your husband again. I'm sorry for that alone. I was so surprised that I could even have a child. That can't be true. Why not? It's definitely your husband. Your husband works for a famous company, right? He makes a lot of money, and he has a chance to get transferred overseas, right? That's true, but there are plenty of companies like that. I'm not just talking about a company. He is tall and wears thick-rimmed glasses, right? That's true, but he's insanely good-looking, isn't he? I don't know if I'm the right person to say this, being his wife, but in general, I think he's good-looking. See? Definitely your husband. Sis, I don't have the courage to see you. I never imagined that I would have to take away my sister's husband twice. You definitely did that on purpose. You enjoy making me sad so much. Oh? I got busted! Yes, it's not that I enjoy it. It's just that I want your thing so much. My husband is not a thing. You're only 20 years old and you can meet as many people as you want. You don't need to take my husband away from me. Well, on the other hand, that's how much I love you, isn't it? No way. You like me? You're giving me the chills. I'll ask you again. Who are you going to marry? Oh my God! Did you forget in your shock? I told you he's your husband. There's no way you and I are sisters. Even if you don't want to believe it, we're sisters. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a wedding meeting now. I have to go, sis. See you later. Sis, I need to talk to you. Sis, don't ignore me. Hey, what are you up so early? What? It's already past noon. Are you sleepwalking? Do you want to talk to me again? What is it this time? Sis, what's going on? What is it? Don't play dumb with me. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Your husband's mother just showed me a video. What? My mother-in-law? I don't understand. What video is it? Huh? You know what it is. How long are you going to play dumb with me? No, I really don't know what it's about. The video had a bunch of pictures from when I was dating your ex-husband. And there was a message from him at the end. What? What kind of message? How dare you ruin my happiness because you went the extra mile? Wow, impressive. He is right. Huh? Why is that? I knew it was you who did it. When you heard I was pregnant with your husband's baby and getting married, you're trying to harass me so my marriage will fail. Huh? There's no way I would do such a thing. I get it. You stole the pictures from my phone without my permission. I didn't even know you were still talking to your ex-husband. It's too awful that you would do something like this. Why would I talk with my ex-husband? I never want to see him. I don't even know where he is or what he's doing. No. Who else would it be but my sister? Because of you, I'm in trouble because my mother-in-law is asking me a lot of questions. Asking you questions? What kind? Can you promise me that you will never look at another man again? Can you promise that you will devote yourself to my son for the rest of your life? Can you promise that you'll have a child until an heir is born? Wow. She said she wants to be sure before I marry her son. She is amazing. No. It's your fault. You knew about his mother's character, and you set this up. That's really disgusting. I can't forgive you. Why should I do such a thing? I told you before, didn't I? It's none of my business who you marry. Huh? That can't be true. You're harassing me like this because I said I'm marrying your husband. But I can't forgive you for this. You're going to have to make a proper excuse to his mother, aren't you? What excuse do you want me to give? That was indeed my ex-husband, but it's not my sister's fault. I just wasn't attractive for him. My sister says she will only devote herself to him from now on. Tell his mother this. I can't lie like that, because it's true that you messed with my ex-husband. No! If you don't give an excuse for me, I may never be happy with him. I want to marry him and become a wealthy housewife. Help me out here. I don't want to help you. Even if I wanted to, it's physically impossible. What? What do you mean? Because I'm not in the States right now. What? That's impossible. Don't lie to me. I'm not lying. I haven't been in the States since I first got your line. If you're not lying, then where are you? Oh, I understand. Maybe you're in shock because you lost your husband again, and you're on a trip to get over him. If that's the case, I guess I can't help it. I understand that you're shocked. Did you listen to what I had to say? From the first time you contacted me, I said I wasn't in the States. Really? What the hell is going on? You seem to have misunderstood something. I'm in Germany. Huh? Germany? My husband is an international traveler, like you said. He works in our German office now. I'm in Germany right now because of my husband's job transfer. By the way, he works for a famous company. If he is tall and good-looking with thick-rimmed glasses, I can think of someone else besides my husband. Really? Who is he? He's my stalker. Huh? Stalker? Who told you that the man you are marrying is my husband? Of course he told me. What do you mean, stalker? I was the victim of a stalker about 6 months ago. What? You? That's right. When I was in the States, I saw someone who looked like my husband at the train station. I called out to him once, and that was the stalker. And then I started seeing him every day like he was waiting for me. I'm seriously scared. Right? Soon, he'd ask me to marry him. He started asking me to have his baby. I didn't even ask him, but he started saying he wouldn't let me worry about money. I got so scared I had to run and run and run. And finally, even his mother came out. Are you talking about his mother by any chance? I think it probably is. With the marriage certificate. Fill this out now and you will marry my son. You are going to have our son's child. I won't let you get away with it. She had this look in her eyes that scared the shit out of me. No, that's not true. I'm not lying. I told my husband, and he was so worried that he decided to hide and keep an eye on him. Just that day, my stalker suddenly pulled me by the arm. He almost took me. My husband came right out and caught him. Somehow, the stalker's mother was there too. Instead of apologizing, she said, "You're married. I thought you were single. If that's the case, just say so. We're only interested in women who can give us an heir." And then he left. That's such a mess. But isn't it crazy? He did indeed say he was your husband. Did he really say it like that? Think back to that time. Let's see. As I recall, are you my sister's husband? I think I asked him that way. Because he was such a jerk, I think he was just making things up as he went along. He didn't care who it was as long as he could marry and produce an heir, did he? Oh no! What am I supposed to do? I'm pregnant with this child. What's going to happen now? I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Well, I can only imagine how tumultuous your life will be marrying that man. Oh no! It's your fault that things turned out like this, so do something about it! Huh? Why is it my fault? I had nothing to do with it. You shouldn't have just remarried and tried to be happy without thinking about me. That's enough. I was in the depths of grief because you took my ex-husband away from me. Then I happened to meet him. He saved me from my grief. He married me knowing everything that had happened. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with him. It's not fair that you're the only one who's happy. Then why don't you be happy too? What? How? Just create a happy family with my ex-stalker and his mother. Don't be irresponsible. I can't do that. I seriously want to break up with him now that I've heard about him. But you're pregnant. You have to make it work with those people. Or are you going to raise a child on your own? And you're not even working. That's... Sis, please, you have to help me. I can't. I told you, I'm in Germany. There's nothing I can do for you. Then, go back home now. You could do that for your sweet sister. My sweet sister? That's not how I think of you. I broke it off with you in the first place. I don't owe you anything. Don't be so cold. If you don't want to get married, then you're on your own. Find a job where you can work even if you have a baby. Or you can try to talk to the police. Think for yourself. Sis, are you seriously not going to help me? I'm serious. I won't help you. I will never forgive you. Don't ever contact me again. I'll block your contacts too. Sis, wait, please! After that, my sister ran away from him and his mother and tried to rely on our parents. But my parents still can't forgive her for taking my ex-husband away from me. She was turned away at the door. However, she is still their child. I think it was complicated for them to turn away my sister with a big belly. She didn't want them to find her. She moved to a faraway place where she didn't know anyone. She gave birth to her child alone. I think it was a good thing that she was able to escape from them. But my sister is only 20 years old and ignorant of the world. I doubt if she can raise a child by herself. Well, she got what she deserved, I guess. I'm going to be living in Germany for a few more years. I would like to spend this precious time with my family. Hey, Hannah, what the hell is going on here? I just came home from school and found that my stuff was put out in the hallway. And you haven't come home yet? After your wedding yesterday, you said you guys would spend the night at the hotel. And you were coming back home today, right? I tried calling my dad earlier, but he's not answering his phone. He hasn't read my messages either. You and Dad held the wedding yesterday, and you are taking the whole week off, right? I thought you guys were going to be relaxing at home today. You finally came home. You were late. I had a hunch. I helped you carry your stuff. You should be grateful. Help me? Why is my stuff in the hallway? Because you're moving out today. What? I never thought of you as family. Actually, I didn't even want to invite you to my wedding yesterday. I didn't want you to say congratulations to me. Because you're a total stranger to me. You didn't keep quiet and went so far as to give me flowers, taking pictures with me. I never thought you were my daughter. You're being so bold. What are you talking about? It's true that we're not blood related. My mother passed away in an accident when I was very young. But when Dad introduced you to me about a year ago, he said, I'm in a serious relationship with her. I'm going to ask her to be your mom in the future. And you started living with us at home about 6 months ago. And you said, Riley, I'm glad we finally live together. Of course, your late mother is your real mother, but think of me as your mother too. Don't you remember? To be honest, I had mixed feelings about it, but I've been trying to think of you as my mother since then. You and Dad had a wedding yesterday, and I felt like now we're finally a real family. I even thought I might start calling you Mother from today, if you're okay with that. Stop it! That's disgusting! Disgusting? I had no idea that you hated me. Then why did you pretend to love me? You've always been so nice to me, always smiling. Of course! It was because I wanted to marry your dad. What? Because he lives in this huge mansion, and he is a company owner. I always wanted to be a CEO's wife. The truth is, I always thought you were an obstacle. But I figured that it's not a good idea to treat you badly or try to kick you out of the house. He might not like it and kick me out of the house if I can't take good care of you. So I decided to wait it out until we're officially married after the wedding. Patiently, you know. Patiently? Where are you now? Where's Dad? I'm going to expose your true nature to him. I'm so sorry. We don't want to see you. We're staying one more night in a hotel. You're moving out today, so we'll never see you again. Are you serious about me moving out? What did I do to make you hate me so much? You're so annoying. Besides, with you around, his money will flow to you too, right? I can't stand that. I'm going to have it all to myself. That's why you must leave. Oh no. I'm telling you, there's no point in trying to tell him. I made him block your ID, and I told him not to answer the phone. What? No way. Why would you do that? It's true, I'm not blood related to you, but I'm your husband's daughter. And yet, you kicked me out of the house? I'm still a college student. Face the fact that he chose me, his wife, not you. He does whatever I say. I told him that I wanted you out of this house by the end of the day. He only said, I see. He didn't even try to stop me.
No way.
You're his daughter. You know him well, don't you? That's him. He would never divorce me because of his public image.
It's true that my dad is not very good at getting into trouble with other people. He's a very easily swayed person.
You know what I'm talking about. I've always had more power than he did. But from now on, I'll continue to dominate him more. I am the decision maker in this family. I don't need you here. Just be thankful that I took care of you, a total stranger, until now. Pack up your stuff and get the hell out of here today.
If you hate me that much, I'll leave.
You finally understand. Hurry up and do it as soon as possible.
But are you sure about kicking me out? Don't come crying to me later, okay?
Huh? Why would I cry to you? Of course you're the one crying. Are you stupid?
Okay, I get it.
You're a college student, and yet you're still dependent on your parent? A lot of students take scholarships and go to school without depending on their parents. You are too spoiled. Your dad raised you as a single parent? You should think about that and be a little reserved. You should at least take care of your own tuition. I'll tell him not to pay from now on.
I think you've got it all wrong. I've been paying my own tuition since I was a freshman.
Don't lie. There's no way you have that kind of money. But from now on, it's no use crying about it. His money is mine. Get this. If any of your stuff is still here tomorrow, I'll throw it all away. Take everything you need and get out, okay?
You're such a bitch. Why did he choose you?
I don't care whatever you say.
Let me check one thing. You say you're busy because you're working part-time. So the housework like laundry, cleaning, daily cooking, etc. I think I did most of them. You're going to do it from now on?
How would I do that? You'd spend a whole day just cleaning this big house. He's the president and he's rich. All I have to do is hire a housekeeper. Now I can finally quit my part-time job. I'm really happy.
Really, you don't know anything.
Huh? Don't talk nonsense. You make it sound like you know everything. It's really annoying. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. I'm cutting you off as of today.
I understand. Thank you for everything.
Riley, dear. Long time no see. How have you been?
Huh? Who is it?
It's me. Me. Your mother, Hannah.
I don't have a mother.
Huh?
To be exact, my beloved mother passed away in a car accident. I know someone called Hannah, though. She did some awful stuff to me like 12 years ago. I hate that person. I don't want anything to do with her, so I cut her off completely. She's like a total stranger now.
You're talking about stuff from 12 years ago. That's about me. Riley, dear, how can you call me a stranger? I'm your mother.
You seem to have misunderstood something. You just keep calling me Riley, dear. Will you cut it out, okay? It's making me uncomfortable. What do you want from me? I'm busy.
I'm sorry. Well then, Riley, I saw you on TV. I was so surprised and reached out to you. I'm really glad that you haven't changed your contact info. I'm sure you kept it because you were waiting for me to get in touch.
How can you be so self-serving? I didn't think you would contact me again, especially since you were the one who wanted to cut ties with me.
I just forgot to block you. Whatever. Riley, that's incredible. You started your own business when you were in college? I heard it was a website production company. It was just after you moved out of our house while you were in college, right? I didn't move out of home. I was kicked out. You reached out to me because you watched me on TV. I don't want strangers contacting me like that. Don't be so cold. I didn't know you were computer savvy. When did you get so good as to start up a company? You and I lived together for only 6 months. You were pretending to be nice to me with smiling face, but you didn't even try to get to know me. I was learning the computer from my grandpa before my ex-father became the president of the company. Ex-father? You mean your father, George? Yes, he's a stranger now. Anyway, that's how I became interested in producing websites, and I started small business by myself, dealing with it privately when I was in high school. I was making good money. When I lived with you, I often stayed in my room and worked. I didn't realize that. So is it true that you paid for your own tuition all those years? Yes, I've been covering it all along. You didn't believe me 12 years ago, though. I knew it. When I happened to see you on TV, George was with me and he saw you too. Then he said, "It's my fault that our lives are so hard." He blamed me for kicking you out while you were not only paying for your tuition by yourself, but providing for us. He even said he shouldn't have married me. I knew you'd be leading a poor life. What do you mean by that? Riley, what do you know? We were living a good life until recently. And yet, all of a sudden, George said that our savings had run out. We had no money for this month. He also said that we can't even pay the credit card bill. I don't understand, Riley. You were paying for our living expenses? He is the president. Why are we in such a tight financial situation? You didn't realize it until now? You are so ignorant. My ex-father was indeed a president, but in name only. Because of his personality, he couldn't even speak back to you. He just let you do as you wanted and abandoned me, his daughter. He is not qualified to be the president. The employees are fed up with him. Grandpa told me that the best employees quit one after another, and the company is on the verge of bankruptcy. You don't know the situation at all and keep spending money without consideration on hiring a housekeeper. You brought your poverty upon yourself. Oh no, I didn't know anything about that. You don't care about him or his company. All you care about is money, right? But I'm sorry to say that even that money is now gone. Well, to be honest, I'm surprised that the company has lasted this long. What? I thought it would go under in a few years. The business was already on the rocks by the time you lived with us. I'm sure that the company's excellent employees from my grandpa's generation were desperately trying to protect the company. Well, even so, I think it'll be only 1 year or so before the company meets its end. No way! Riley, please! Please, come back home! I beg you! No way, I refuse. Why not? I'm crying and begging you. We are just texting. I don't know if you're crying or not. And I'm sure you're just pretending. I won't be fooled by your acting. You saw me on TV and knew that I'm the president of a $1 billion a year company. And now you're trying to take advantage of me, aren't you? I know what you're thinking. Don't underestimate me. No, I don't. I do regret what I did 12 years ago. You are George's only daughter, and yet I kicked you out of the house. I'm really sorry. Please believe me. Then why didn't you contact me sooner? It's obvious that you didn't even think of it until you saw the TV and switched your mind. Besides, you may not remember this, But I told you 12 years ago not to come crying to me. Well, that's... Oh, one more thing? You think you're in trouble because your husband's money is gone. That's right. And I'm in real trouble. Is there anything more? Yes, you're definitely out of money. But that's not all. He has a lot of debt. What? Debts? I've never heard of such a thing. Is that true? What would I gain by lying like that? Nothing, right? My ex-father was a man who couldn't do anything on his own. But he was a man of pride. When I stopped paying the expenses for your living, you'd have run out of your money and become poor right away. But he didn't want you to know that he had no money. He borrowed money from various sources to give you gifts and go on trips. No way! You haven't seen him for a long time. How do you know that? Because Grandpa told me. Your husband asked him for money. Grandpa had been keeping the company with care, but his son ruined it. And all he did was beg for more money. Grandpa then decided to disown his son. I can't believe it. He didn't even tell me that his parents had disowned him. He didn't say anything. I told you earlier, didn't I? My ex-father is a proud man. I bet he couldn't tell you that his father disowned him after he asked for money. Then all the more, we only have you to rely on, Riley. Hey, please help us. Putting me aside, but George is your father. You're related by blood, and yet you don't care? I don't care at all. Oh my God! To me, blood ties are of no importance. It was my ex-father who made me think that way. He betrayed me so easily, and he abandoned me, a college student at the time. I had been earning money since I was a student, and I was making a living at home. But I was still a child. You have no idea how worried I was. The day I was suddenly told to leave by the end of the day, I left home late at night, almost crushed by anxiety. I cried all night long, stifling my voice at a restaurant. I will never forget that day. It was all our fault. I'm so sorry. I won't ask you to come back. Can you at least give us some money, like as a severance package or something? I can't afford to pay my credit card and utility bills. I can't live like this. I refuse. You should deal with it on your own. If you really need money, why don't you sell the house? No way! The house is our oasis. We can't do that. But you need money, right? I know you think I or someone else will help you. Well, you're wrong. At least I won't help you. Sell the house and move to a place you can rent. And if you start working part-time again, I'm sure you'll be able to get by. I've been a housewife for 12 years. I don't want to work. Stop being ridiculous. You don't even work and expect someone else to help you? How brazen are you? It's just too much of a stretch. You make me laugh. Well, it's none of my business, so please talk it over with your husband. You need to solve this problem by yourselves. I will not come back home or support you guys. Please tell him that. I really regret what I did. I will apologize as many times as I have to, so please, please forgive me. Apologizing now means nothing. If you want to blame somebody, blame yourself 12 years ago. This time, I'm going to block you. I'm going to change my whole ID. No way! If you do that, I won't be able to contact you. I should have done this earlier. Still, if you ever appear in front of me, I really won't forgive you guys. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. You know what? That's what you said to me 12 years ago. I'll say it back to you, so goodbye. I blocked them both. I thought I had no way of knowing about them from now on. Then, I heard the news that my ex-father had broken into a local restaurant in the middle of the night and robbed them of their money. Apparently, my ex-father's company went bankrupt after all. As a result of paying severance pay and vacation leave to his employees, his debt increased even more, and the huge amount of it saddled on him. If Hannah and George chose to support each other and work together, they could have paid off their debts little by little. I never imagined that they would resort to robbery. I'm so glad that I cut off my ties with them. In the end, they had to sell the house they said was an oasis. I heard a rumor that they moved into a shabby apartment. I don't know how they are doing now. Taking a lesson from him, I will continue to work together with my employees and do my best for the company.
Natalie, I'm on my way home. What's for dinner? Are you done cooking? I'm starving. If you haven't decided what to cook yet, I'm in the mood for some meat.
Joe, I'm sorry. I haven't prepared dinner yet.
Okay, I'll have meat then.
Sorry for asking you last minute. Can we order takeout tonight? Or maybe you could grab something on your way home.
What's up? Everything okay with you?
I don't feel well today.
Did you catch a cold?
I went to the clinic to get checked, and they said it's probably just a cold. I don't have a fever or a cough, and I feel kind of weird. I feel so tired, and I don't have much of an appetite. I hope it's just a cold. I hope it's not something serious. If the symptoms don't settle down, I'm thinking of getting checked at the hospital.
Damn, don't you think you're overreacting? You're still in your 30s. It's just a cold.
Do you think so?
I collapsed from overwork the other day and ended up in the hospital. But now I'm bouncing back like nothing happened.
You still don't know if it's due to overwork, right?
No doubt about it. I was definitely overworking myself. Compared to me, you're only doing part-time, so you shouldn't be as tired as I am. Just get some sleep and you'll be fine.
It's easy for you to say, but I really don't feel good.
Isn't there a saying that illness comes from the mind? If you believe you're healthy, you can become healthy.
You're so nonchalant, aren't you? I was really worried when you collapsed. I was worried sick, thinking, what if you didn't wake up? It was nerve-wracking.
Guess my body just couldn't handle all that overtime. But even with that, I'm pushing through without going to the hospital, you know? And Natalie, we're tough, right? Just shake off that cold with some grit.
You shouldn't underestimate a cold. Plus, I don't want to end up like you, so I've decided to go to the hospital after all.
What's with the attitude?
No matter how fine you feel now, suddenly keeling over is a sign that something's up.
I told you I'm fine. The doctors aren't going to take you seriously just because you're feeling a bit under the weather.
But
hospital bills are ridiculous. I'll grab something on my way home. Sleep well and make sure you have dinner ready for tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, I'll do my best to get better as soon as possible. Hey Joe, are you still at work?
I just finished. What's up?
I'm so sorry. I'm still not feeling well.
Not again.
I'm sorry. I took the day off from work today and just stayed in bed all day. But I'm still not feeling any better. Sorry, but is it okay if we just eat out or order delivery for dinner tonight?
Yeah, it's all good. But seriously, not feeling any better even after a whole day of sleep?
I'm so tired, and I don't have much of an appetite.
I think you're being too much of a wimp.
Huh? I bust my ass working all day and night, just so you could eat. You're a housewife, right? Can't you at least fix dinner for once?
I'm a housewife, but I work too.
Working part-time isn't actually considered a real job. It's basically just earning some extra cash, right?
Just because the hours are shorter doesn't mean I'm not doing the same work as full-timers. Plus, since I earn less, I put extra effort into managing things at home, don't I?
Slacking off on house chores is just like slacking off at work. Nobody takes a sick day just for a slight cold, right? I mean, if you called in sick just because of a runny nose, they definitely call you out on it, right?
Yeah, but even though it's just a part-time job, juggling work and household chores is quite tough. Well, it would really help if you could lend a hand, even just a little.
Whoa, hold up. You're telling me to do the chores? Don't be ridiculous. What I'm doing isn't as simple as your job, you know?
But you could at least help me when I'm sick.
Complaining about feeling unwell is like saying you can't manage yourself properly. Your coworkers are probably annoyed too. So get yourself sorted out already.
Wow, that's pretty harsh. Anyway, I'll go to the hospital tomorrow so I can get better soon.
Oh, God. You better pay it with your own money.
I know.
Oh, wait.
What?
Do you have life insurance?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. If you get diagnosed with a serious illness, you won't be able to get insurance after that.
I guess so.
And the recipient, of course, is me, right?
Yeah, why do you ask? Why are we talking about insurance all of a sudden?
Well, just in case. You think it's just a little cold, but then it turns out there's some serious stuff hiding behind it.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Wait, are you by any chance expecting my life insurance to pay out?
Of course not. Besides, there's no chance of you getting a life-threatening illness in the first place. I'm just checking to make sure.
Right.
Well, I'm going to grab a bite and head home. See you later. Natalie, I just saw your call. What was it about? Don't tell me you're not feeling well again. It's just a cold. Stop making such a big deal out of it. It's depressing.
It's not like that. I heard back from the hospital today.
The hospital? Everything was okay with you, right?
Yeah, I'm fine, but I got the test results back, and they wanted me to bring you with me to hear about it.
Why me?
You're my husband.
I don't want to.
What?
Why do I have to go? You're fine by yourself.
Why not?
Why not? You're an adult.
I don't think that matters.
I'm busy working my ass off. I don't have time to go to the hospital with you.
Can't you ask your boss to somehow get a day off? Even if it's just half a day. I'm feeling anxious being alone. I'm sure the doctor has something important to discuss.
Anxiety? Grow up. I'm busy, so forget it. Besides, it's a waste to use a paid day off just to listen to the doctor. You can go alone and tell me about it later.
You're acting like it's someone else's problem. Well then, I'll go alone and talk to the doctor about the situation. Are you sure you don't want to go?
I don't care. Stop being so stubborn. Anyway, it's probably not a big deal. I'm not going to get upset no matter what the result is.
Okay, I'll go tomorrow.
Natalie, have you already gone to the hospital?
Yes, I did. I just came home.
Are you on your lunch break?
Yeah, I was still a little concerned. How did it go?
Joe, I need you to calm down and listen to me.
Okay.
The doctor said I have 3 months left to live.
What? 3 months? Seriously?
Yeah, I was so surprised too. I never thought it would be this serious. I want you to come with me to the hospital again.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Well,
The doctor said you have 3 months left, right? Well, if it's already set in stone that you're gonna die, getting treatment would be pointless, wouldn't it?
why are you being so careless? The 3-month estimate is just a rough guideline. Treatment might extend my life further.
But it costs money, right?
You have a point, but I think it's too early to give up. There are people who live much longer than their prognosis suggests. Even if it costs money, I believe we should do what we can. Besides, we're still in our 30s.
Young or old, you can't avoid death. No matter how long you live, being bedridden forever would be boring, wouldn't it? Caregiving is tough too. Personally, I can't agree with struggling in vain after receiving a terminal diagnosis.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. How about we go out together to make memories? How about a trip to the hot springs?
I don't think this is a good time doing that.
Oh, come on. We don't have much time left. Rather than blowing cash on useless treatments, this seems far more worthwhile. Yeah, I could probably swing taking a break from work this weekend. Let's leave this Saturday.
This Saturday? It's too soon. Aren't you busy at work?
I think I can take this weekend off, so no worries. Well, I understand if you're feeling down, and I get that the hot spring trip might not be on your mind. So leave all the hotel arrangements to me.
Huh.
All right, it's settled then. Let's stay at a hotel with a great view and make some memories together.
Wow. I'm surprised. Just talked about having only a few months left, and here you are looking oddly cheerful.
Really?
I'm too shocked to feel as excited as you right now.
Hey, listen. If you keep moping around like that, you're just going to shorten your lifespan even more.
What? You know what?
Remember what I told you before? Illness comes from the mind. Anyway, now that I think about it, it's been a while since we went on a trip together. Let's just enjoy the moment and have the best time of our lives.
Well, if you say so. Joe, what the hell have you done?
Whoa, who are you? Are you a ghost?
A ghost? It's Natalie.
Natalie?
Why are you so surprised?
No way, I'm not falling for this. Natalie wouldn't message me. I don't know who you are. Cut out this stupid prank. It's incredibly insensitive. Natalie is no longer in this world.
You're so rude. I'm alive and well.
Huh? Are you sure you're Natalie?
Yes, I am. If you don't believe me, I'll tell you my birth date, address, and everything.
Oh, you're still alive.
Are you disappointed that I am?
Well, of course not. I'm just glad you're safe.
You're so fake. You pushed me down the stairs.
Oh.
I'm very much alive. Too bad your plan didn't work out.
What are you talking about? What makes you say that? Do you have any proof?
There's no evidence or anything. It was just you and me at the scene. We arrived at the spa resort. You told me that you had reserved a room with a great view, and you took me there. As soon as we got to the room, You pushed me down the hotel's emergency staircase.
Oh, there's no way I would have done that. I mean, why are you still alive? There's no way you could have survived that fall from that height.
You ran away the moment you pushed me off. So that's why you have no idea I survived. Honestly, I was just lucky. I fell onto soft grass. And maybe because I instinctively protected my head with my hands. Miraculously, I only got away with a few scratches.
I see.
Why did you do that?
I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to show you the view outside, but my hand slipped.
Is it possible for your hand to slip and push your wife off? And if you didn't mean any harm, wouldn't you stay and try to help instead of running away?
I was scared. I couldn't bear to watch you fall down the stairs, so I just ran away.
You're full of lies.
What?
You were after my insurance money, weren't you? When I mentioned going to the hospital, you were concerned about whether I had life insurance. Stop acting dumb. Just be honest with me. You did it on purpose, didn't you?
Fine. Since you're gonna be gone soon, I'll tell you what. I pushed you down the stairs for your own sake.
For me?
You only have 3 months left to live, right? Wouldn't it be better to depart from this world while still in a happy mood on a trip, rather than enduring 3 painful months of suffering?
No.
And to be honest, it's a waste of money to pay medical expenses for someone who's going to kick the bucket soon anyway. The sooner you go, the less money it costs. So I thought I can fake the accident. You're still in your 30s. You only have 3 months left to live. Losing hope for life, it wouldn't be surprising if you jumped off on your own, right?
What are you talking about?
What?
You're the one with 3 months to live.
Huh?
Wait, you've been misunderstanding all along. You thought I was the one who had 3 months to live?
Was I wrong?
Yes.
Hold up. You're kidding, right? You were the one who wasn't feeling well.
I just had a cold. It lasted a little while, but I'm fine now.
Well then...
You collapsed the other day, and you were rushed to the hospital, remember?
Yeah. Next thing I know, I was in the hospital bed. I was in there for a minute, but I made it out.
You were discharged, but we were waiting for the results of your tests. That's why I wanted you to come with me to the hospital.
You were talking about me?
Yes, I was.
Oh my God.
I'm stunned.
But I feel fine.
According to the doctor, the disease can progress without symptoms.
So you're saying I'm getting worse and worse as we speak?
I guess so.
What the hell? We have to go to the hospital right now. Where are you?
I'm at my parents' house.
Come back here now. Come with me to the hospital.
Why do I have to go too?
You're my wife.
I'm not going.
Don't be silly. Your husband is sick.
You didn't try to make me go to the hospital, saying I was overreacting when I felt unwell, remember?
Are you stupid? My condition is worse than yours.
Let's get a divorce.
What? Why?
I don't want to be with you. You tried to kill me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I pushed you away. I thought you only had 3 months to live. Well, money's a factor too, but I just wanted to ease your pain. So I went ahead and did that.
You're lying.
What?
I was in your way, and you wanted me gone as soon as possible.
No, it's not that.
You were cheating on me. After you pushed me down the stairs, I went back home to recuperate. and I also hired a private investigator to look into you. Turns out, you've been cheating with your coworker. I've had a feeling that you were, but I never thought it was true.
What? You noticed?
You didn't even care when I was feeling unwell. Even on the weekends, you would tell me you have to go to work. I already knew long ago that there was no love left for me.
I see. Then I apologize for cheating on you. But now's not the time to be arguing about cheating, right? I've been told I don't have long to live. Please, don't divorce me and support me.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Like I said, I can't be with a man who tried to kill me.
I won't do such thing anymore.
I don't trust you.
I only got 3 months to live.
You're no longer my husband.
Natalie.
You were planning to use my insurance money and start a new life with your lover, right? You're such a piece of shit. I can't even get angry anymore.
I'm really sorry.
My lawyer will keep in touch with you. Oh, but before my lawyer, maybe the police might get to you first.
The police? Don't tell me you tipped off the police?
Of course I did. I was pushed down the stairs.
I doubt I'll ever get caught. There's no evidence that I pushed you. I wasn't even recording a video of you falling or anything. Haha.
What? You didn't know? There's security cameras all over the hotel. Of course, including the emergency staircase.
Huh.
Well, maybe you were so preoccupied with getting rid of me that you didn't even notice the cameras, huh?
No, wait. This is different.
What's different? You can't escape with solid evidence like that. You're definitely going to be charged with attempted murder.
Natalie, I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I only cheated on you out of a moment of weakness. You're the only person I really love. You understand, right? Please don't abandon me.
You're in a lot of trouble. I wonder if you'll end up in prison, even if you only have 3 months left to live.
I don't want to go to prison.
You better reflect on your actions. You might die before you even get the chance.
Oh no.
Well then, goodbye forever. Me and Joe finalized our divorce. Almost immediately after the divorce, he was arrested for attempted murder. However, due to being diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, his detention was suspended and he was admitted to the hospital. It seems my ex-husband was planning to have his lover take care of him during his illness, but the lover was unaware of his health condition. She got scared and ran away from him. His parents are both gone, so he had nobody else to rely on. My ex-husband is reportedly living a lonely battle against his illness. After the divorce, I returned to my parents' house. I switched from working part-time to full-time. Not experiencing any health issues might be due to distancing myself from my ex-husband, who is the source of stress. This whole ordeal made me realize how grateful I am to be alive and well. From now on, I'll cherish each day as it comes.
Natalie, is this a good time? I have good news.
Hi, Stefan. Are you sure it's okay to drop a text while you're on a busy business trip?
I'm already done with work, and I'm at a hotel, so it's fine.
I see. You must be tired. Anyway, what's the good news?
Emily's coming home.
Emily?
It's my little sister, Emily. She's graduating from college soon. She's coming back to our parents' house.
Oh, I see.
What's wrong?
Well,
Well, you rarely saw Emily. The only time you saw her was at our wedding and when she came back home for Christmas holidays.
That's right.
But it makes you happy, doesn't it? Because we get to live with my little sister.
Well, you might be happy, but...
What the hell? If you have something to say, just say it.
To be honest, I'm a little uncomfortable with Emily.
Huh? Why? Emily is such a nice girl. Besides, you and Emily are sisters-in-law.
Yeah, but...
Oh, I'm so disappointed. I thought you would be happy that Emily is coming back. What's wrong with Emily? We're a family. You should get along with each other.
I know. That's why I try to talk to her. But her reaction is cold.
Maybe you're thinking too much.
I don't know.
Because since she was a little girl, Emily has always been cheerful and honest. She can easily get along with anyone. I'm proud of her. It's impossible for Emily to be cold. If you can't get along with her, you're the one with the problem.
What? Is it my fault?
I mean, you're older than her. You should be the one to compromise and get along with Emily.
Right. By the way, Emily's graduating from college and coming back to her parents' house, right? So that means she got a job close to her parents' house.
Well, you know, she hasn't found a job yet.
What? She's unemployed?
What can I do? She tried to find a job, but it didn't work out. She's going to work part-time for a while and plan to relax at our parents' house.
I see. I hope she finds a job soon.
What do you mean by that? Do you want Emily to leave soon?
I didn't say that. It's just, if she can't find a job forever, I just thought your mother and father might be worried.
Oh, don't worry about that.
What do you mean?
Both my mom and dad are happy just to have her around, you know? They might be happy that she hasn't got a job. If she starts working, she won't be home as much. Besides, until Emily gets a job or gets married, I'm going to take care of her.
What?
It's nothing surprising. I'm Emily's brother. I'm supposed to take care of my sister until she becomes independent. It's a natural thing for a family.
You know, she's a bit spoiled, don't you think?
What?
Emily is an adult. For her sake, isn't it true love to let her go?
No. There's no way I'm letting go of my precious little sister. Are you jealous of Emily?
Excuse me?
You don't like it when I'm nice to Emily, right? Jealous of your husband's sister? It's pathetic to act like that at your age.
I'm not jealous.
Anyway, Emily's moving in at the end of the next month. Make sure you help her with unpacking, okay? I'll still be on my business trip and won't be home for a while.
Oh, okay.
Emily is my precious little sister. I'm begging you, please get along with her.
Yeah. Hey, Natalie. Have you gone to bed already? Can I ask you a favor? Hi, Emily. What's wrong at this hour? Thank goodness. You're still awake, aren't you? I was asleep. Your ringtone woke me up. Can you pick me up at Central Station now? Excuse me? Emily, have you been drinking again? Yes, I have. I went out for a drink with my friends from my hometown, and I missed the last train. You know, it's almost midnight. That's why I'm asking you to pick me up.
I can't. I was sleeping until you woke me up.
But now that you're awake, come pick me up.
I have work in the morning. Why don't you just take a cab and come home?
No way. It's a waste of money.
What?
I don't have a job, remember? There's no way I can pay for a cab.
Then why don't you start working?
I can't even work if I wanted to. You know I failed at job hunting.
Why don't you just get a part-time job? You got money from Steven for today's drinks, didn't you?
Shut up. It's normal for a little sister to get an allowance from her brother.
I don't know about that. You're not a child, you're an adult. You should at least earn money to go out drinking.
It's really annoying that you lecture me every time. Ugh. If it was my brother, he would come and get me right away. I should just call him and ask him to come to the station.
Don't call him at this time of night. Besides, Steven is out of town on a long business trip.
I guess it's not possible for him to come from out of town. My mom and dad both go to bed early and wake up early. So, they'll be in bed at this time. So the only one I can ask is you, Natalie.
I told you, I can't.
You're so mean.
Huh?
If you don't pick me up, I'll tell my brother.
Come on.
Do you really want me to do that? Steven loves me so much. If you're not nice to me, he'll get mad at you, you know.
I think I'm being nice enough. Ever since you came home, I've been taking care of you a lot. I've picked you up and dropped you off by a car all the time.
Isn't it natural that you take care of me? Because you're the one who came to marry into our family.
Well, you know.
You're a stranger, but we let you live in our house. It's only natural that you listen to me.
You know, just because I'm your brother's wife, that doesn't mean you can use me. Besides, this house is...
Oh, enough. It's too much trouble, so I'll take a cab home. In return, I'll ask you for the cab fare later.
Why would I?
Because you're not picking me up. That's why I have to take a cab.
Well, it's your fault for missing the last train.
Shut up. Remember what happens later.
What do you mean?
Well, Natalie, you might get kicked out of the house.
Why would I get kicked out?
We'll see. Well, I'll get a cab and go home now. I'll charge you for the cab fare.
Hey, Natalie. You've got to be kidding me. What did you do to my sister? What is it, out of the blue? Why are you mad at me? Don't play dumb. This morning, Emily called me crying. She said, Natalie is bullying me. I need your help. She also told me to get rid of you right now. I told you to get along with my sister. What on earth did you do to her? Depending on your response, I'll have you leave the house. Wait a minute. Steven, calm down. How can I calm down? My precious sister has been treated badly by my wife. My parents are ticked off at you too. I don't know how Emily explained to you, but I didn't do anything. You liar. If you didn't do anything, Emily wouldn't have bothered to call me. You should at least be honest and admit what you did. I really didn't do anything.
What did she say about me?
She said you verbally abused her. She also said you inflicted violence on her when no one was looking.
Huh? There's no way I would do something like that. Rather, I'm the one who's being bad-mouthed.
Emily is not the kind of girl who talks bad about others.
What?
Moreover, I heard you kicked Emily out of the house late at night yesterday. I don't know what happened, but throwing a girl her age out in the middle of the night? That's beyond insane.
I didn't throw her out. I mean, did Emily tell you that I kicked her out?
That's right. Because it was cold outside, she caught a cold. How are you going to take responsibility if Emily's cold gets worse?
Emily is lying.
She's not the kind of girl who lies.
Listen to me properly. Last night, Emily went out for drinks with her friends. She called me to pick her up because she missed the last train. But it was already late. I had to work the next morning, so I asked her to take a cab and come home.
That's a lie too.
Huh?
Emily's not the kind of girl who drinks late at night.
Stephen, you trust her words more than mine?
Of course. You're a stranger after all. Emily is my blood sister.
What?
Be honest. You're just jealous of your younger and prettier sister-in-law, aren't you? Grow up, you old hag.
How could I be jealous? I can't believe you. I can't believe you just called your own wife an old hag.
You should think about your position. You're my wife. Don't think you can get away with bullying my sister.
I'm telling you, I didn't bully her. She's just lying to entrap me.
Are you still bad-mouthing Emily?
Because it's true. To be honest, it's hard for me too. To begin with, living together at your parents' house? I didn't like it, you know. You insisted that we had to live with your parents, so I agreed. But your parents are people with old-fashioned values. They treat me, their daughter-in-law, like a housekeeper. And even your sister drives me crazy.
It's only natural for a wife to serve her family.
Are you serious?
If you have a problem with me, you can leave.
Okay, then I'll leave.
What?
I'm sick of it. I work full-time and yet I'm forced to do all the housework? On top of that, I have to take care of your sister who doesn't have a job.
You're such an insolent wife talking back to your husband. Fine, just pack up your stuff and get out. I'd be better off without a wife who can't take care of her family. Don't you ever come back to my house again.
Natalie, you're joking. You really packed your bags and left, didn't you? Ah, but I feel better now that the nagging woman is gone. I knew I could count on my big brother. You lying jerk. Are you mad at me? Oh, that's scary. But it's your fault, you know. You were mean to me, so I told my brother. How can you lie like that? I verbally abused you? I inflicted violence on you? I kicked you out of the house in the middle of the night? You made all that up. Made up? Well, I made up a little bit, but come on. They're all lies. Why did you lie like that? Did you want to get rid of me so badly? That's right. I'd do anything if I could get you out of my way. A nagging old hag like you. You're not fit to be my brother's wife. I'm sure you're going to divorce my brother. Good luck with your spouse hunting. Well, at your age, you may not be able to remarry. You'll regret it. Huh? Whatever you say, it's going to sound like a sore loser. I don't think I'll regret it. I'm glad to get rid of the old hag from our house. Sore loser.
You'll soon find out if I'm a sore loser or not. I'm cutting myself off from you guys. Whatever happens, don't come to me for help.
Natalie, pick up.
Emily, you're so persistent. I'm at work right now. Can we talk later?
What's going on?
What? What are you talking about?
Did you know that my parents' house was a rental?
Yes.
I totally thought my dad bought this house.
Emily, you didn't know? Your house is a rental house.
Oh no.
Is that all you wanted? I'm at work, so I'm going.
Wait a minute. I just received a demand notice. They said we're behind on our rent and we need to pay it as soon as possible.
Oh, really? I guess you'll just have to pay it then.
Well, I asked my brother about it. He said it should be debited from our account. But the realtor said that the account balance is insufficient to pay the rent. Mom and Dad say they don't have the money to pay the rent. Hey, what should I do? I don't work, so I don't have any money either. If I don't do something, we'll get kicked out of the house.
Why don't you ask your precious big brother to pay for it?
He says he can't pay the rent either. He's just trying to make ends meet for Mom, Dad, and me. What the hell is going on? How have you been paying our rent all this time?
Well, I'll tell you all about it.
What?
I was the one paying the rent.
You're lying.
It wasn't just the rent. I was also the one paying the utilities.
Even the utilities?
That's right.
What do you mean? I thought my brother was paying for everything.
Stephen makes less than me. He was so determined to support his parents. So after we got married, we moved in with his parents. Then, his father quit his job after we moved in. Stephen became caught up in paying for our own and his parents' living expenses. So I ended up sending money every month to an account for rent debit. But I don't live in that house anymore, so I don't have to send them money for rent, do I?
I didn't know that. Stephen often used to give me an allowance, so I thought he was well paid.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, why don't you take this opportunity to start working? I mean, if you don't start working right away, your whole family will be homeless.
Hey, Natalie, will you please come back?
Huh?
I want to live with you.
What are you talking about? You kicked me out, remember?
Since you left, the house is a mess. There's no one to clean it. The rooms are covered with dust. Laundry is all over the place. It's like a dump.
I can imagine. As soon as I got married and moved in, your parents made me do all the housework.
And we only eat frozen food now. Please, Natalie, please come home.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Why not? Are you stupid? You've been harassing me. You lied to Stephen and kicked me out. Now you want me to come back? That's too convenient.
Because we're a family. I think we should help each other if we're family.
We are strangers.
What?
Because Stephen and I are divorced.
What?
Stephen also believed you more than me and kicked me out. What's the point of being married to a husband who doesn't trust you?
I don't want that. If you guys are divorced, who's going to pay our rent?
That's none of my business. You and your family can handle it.
Oh my God! Why does Steven get divorced without telling me? If you're gone, our family wouldn't be able to survive.
Maybe he forgot that I was paying the rent.
I'm sorry, Natalie. Please forgive me.
Oh my, what's with the sudden apology? Just the other day, you were harassing me in such a good mood.
I'm sorry. I will never do that to you again. So please, please, get back together with Steven.
You can be as remorseful as you want, but that doesn't make up for what you did. No matter how much you apologize, I won't forgive you.
Please, I didn't think this would happen to me. From now on, I'll be friends with you. I won't even be selfish. I beg you, please forgive me.
This is not only about you, but also your brother and your parents. I won't help you at all from now on, and I won't have anything to do with you. From now on, you're a family of scum, and you're going to help each other out. After that, my ex-husband also contacted me to get back together, but of course I ignored him. In the end, my ex-husband and his family left the house and moved into a low-rent apartment. However, it was quite small for 4 adults to live in. In order to move to a larger apartment, Emily finally started working part-time. But she was so selfish at work that she didn't last long no matter where she worked. Even now, they seem to be living a poor life in a small and shabby apartment. As for me, after my divorce, I moved into a condo. I am enjoying an elegant life on my own. When I was married to my ex-husband, I sacrificed myself for his family. But because you only live once, I will live my life the way I want to, not for others.
Hey, Audrey. Where are you?
Henry, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to still be at work?
I finished early, so I decided to head straight home. Why aren't you home? What are you doing out all this time? As a responsible spouse, you should be home preparing dinner by now.
I was actually planning to head back earlier, but the hospital was packed. I just left. I'll grab us some food on my way home.
Hospital? For what?
Yeah, I told you I wasn't feeling well a while ago, right? I couldn't take it anymore, so I went to see the doctor. I didn't think the hospital was gonna be packed.
I don't care about that. So, you spent money for that?
Well, yeah.
Where did you get the money?
From our joint account. Remember, I've been putting all my part-time savings into it too. We talked about using that money if we needed it, didn't we?
Are you serious?
Huh?
Don't go spending my money on your unnecessary medical bills. What were you thinking? You need to pay me back, like, now.
Pay you back? It's not just your money, I have the rights to use it too. And hey, it's not like I blew it on something dumb, right?
Whatever. You know, I made the effort to come home early for you. And you're planning to serve me some store-bought food? Do you really think it's okay to treat your husband like that? Who do you think is paying the bills so we can eat and you can see a doctor?
I'm bringing in money too, you know. Yes, it's less than what you make because I work part-time. But that's because you don't want me to work every day. And let's not forget, you're the one who made me quit my full-time job when we got married. And then, when we still couldn't make ends meet, it was you who pushed me into taking a part-time job.
Stop making excuses. Just get back home. I'm hungry. I need to eat by 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock? It's gonna take me at least an hour to get back home, so I won't make it on time.
Shut up. Just listen to your husband.
Henry, what the hell is wrong with you? Throwing ice water at me the second I stepped through the door? Seriously?
What is wrong with me? I should be the one asking you that.
What do you mean?
You're having an affair, right?
What? Me having an affair?
Yes.
Wait a minute, I'm not cheating on you. What proof do you have to say something like that?
I saw it with my own eyes. You've been cheating and got yourself pregnant. You're terrible.
Pregnant? How? What the hell are you talking about?
I saw you talking to a girl at the store. She called you Mom. That's your secret child, huh? I even took pictures of it. And to top it off, now you're trying to have another kid in your late 40s? Going to the hospital behind my back was obviously to see an obstetrician, right? It's messed up that my money is going towards your secret child. I can't forgive this. It's bad enough we had to deal with your secret child soon after we got married. But trying for another at this age? Gross.
What? Seriously, what are you talking about? Do you hear yourself talking? I think you should calm down for a bit.
You need to be the one to calm down. You've been betraying me for over a decade. You feel refreshed after that cold water? Don't coming back, ha ha ha.
Wait, did you forget something? There's no way I could get pregnant, you know?
What? Don't play dumb. I'm divorcing you. Get the hell out.
Huh? Guess talking won't do any good, huh? Well, I'm out. Goodbye. Hey Audrey, sorry for holding you back earlier. I didn't expect to run into you there, so I got carried away chatting. It's okay, but actually a lot happened after that. Could I possibly stay over at your place tonight? Huh? Of course you can. Could it be that you got home late and your husband got mad at you? Not really. Well, yeah, it's definitely a husband-related issue for sure. What do you mean? He was accusing me of cheating. What? It seems like I have a secret child and I'm pregnant too. Was that supposed to be a joke? 'Cause it's really not funny. I wish it was, but he was serious. I see. Just come over, tell me the details later. Thank you. I'll head out now.
Hey, cheater. Chilled out yet? Ha ha ha. If you're willing to apologize and kneel down to beg for forgiveness after aborting the child, I might consider forgiving you.
Huh? What are you talking about now?
Your small part-time paycheck won't cut it, right? Ha ha ha. If you come crawling back to me, I'll let it slide this time. But you better start treating me, your husband, with even more respect and take care of me like never before.
No, thank you. Just so you know, I'm sorting out a divorce mediation with a lawyer involved. You should be getting some papers from them in the next couple of days.
What? Divorce? Are you serious?
Of course I am. Why are you surprised? You were the one who brought up divorce in the first place.
Look, with someone like you, cheating in your 50s, divorce is the obvious move. But are you okay with that? Because your cheating is the reason for this split. So I'll be taking a good chunk in alimony. The girl you were talking to and the one you're carrying now, they might end up in a tough spot, huh? Ha ha ha.
I'm not pregnant, and I don't have a secret child.
Liar. Then who was the girl you were talking to at the store?
It's my daughter.
What? Who the hell are you?
I'm Catherine. I'm Audrey's friend and we work together. And her lawyer's wife.
What? Her lawyer's wife?
After you drenched me in cold water and kicked me out, I stayed at Catherine's house. At first, it was just me relying on her as a friend, you know? After hearing what happened, her husband offered to help as my lawyer. I was actually classmates with Audrey when we were young. We did our training together, supporting each other as newbies. Even after getting married and retiring, we stayed close. So when I heard that my dear friend was being suspected of cheating, I couldn't just stand by. And to think my own daughter is being mistaken for her secret child? Talk about a shock.
That girl is your daughter? Why did you call her mom then?
Maybe you misunderstood, but why does it even matter? I was there too. She was probably talking to me, not Audrey. I was behind the counter working, so you just didn't see me standing there.
What? Your husband is a lawyer. Why would you work at the store?
Now that my daughter's in high school and I'm not fully occupied with parenting, I thought of getting back to work. It's not just about money. I want to stay engaged with society. Can you please stop equating my husband with someone who only sees his wife as a tool?
What's that supposed to mean? You're looking down on me too? Just because your husband's a lawyer, you think you're all high and mighty. Such an attitude for a woman.
You know what? That's what I can't stand about you.
Huh?
You were only nice before we got married. Once we tied the knot, your true colors showed. You started looking down on women and treating me like a trophy wife. You completely ignored my wishes. First, you made me quit my job, saying it doesn't look good if the wife isn't a homemaker. Then, when money got tight, you told me to get a part-time job. Even when I said I wanted to go back to full-time work, you said it'd make you look bad, so I should stop. It's not about how it looks. You're the one who's actually inadequate. You're the worst husband and the worst human being.
Audrey,
Do you know why I went to the hospital?
'cause you're pregnant.
How? I'm infertile.
Huh? You are?
Before we got married, I found out I was infertile and spent years trying treatments until I was 40. Despite all the efforts, we had no luck and we had to accept it. But it seems like you lost interest in me around your late 20s. You started ignoring me even when I was going through treatments. You treated me like a maid, not a partner. Your attitude is what led me to depression.
Depression?
I've been seeing a psychiatrist. I have my medical certificate too.
That's a lie. Your doctor must be a quack. You only work part-time and you've been living normally. You're lying about your depression.
You might not get it since you abandoned Audrey, but ever since she married you, she's been losing her spark. Back in her office days, she was vibrant and tough, but now she's just giving up on things and becoming a pushover for her husband. Despite that, she had the guts to reach out for help. Me and my husband are going to do our best to help Audrey. I'm not going to forgive you for what you did to her. You're the one who's going to pay compensation.
Compensation? Why would I pay for that?
Duh.
I understand that she's not cheating on me, so can we just move on from this and go back to how we were used to?
Hell no. You're the one who's cheating.
Huh? I'm cheating? Stop accusing me. You don't even have proof.
I do.
What?
You didn't have any proof, and yet you accused Audrey of cheating. Come to find out, you're the one who got somebody pregnant.
How did you know that?
Cheaters often convince themselves that their spouse is cheating too at the slightest hint.
Huh?
My husband deals with divorce cases involving infidelity. He has a sharp intuition for these things. Based on this belief, we conducted an investigation and found out that your lover is pregnant. Isn't she a temporary worker at your work and she's just 24 years old? Cheating with a woman half your age and getting her pregnant. Disgusting. You're nothing but a piece of shit.
No need to go that far. But seriously, since my wife can't have kids, it's kinda natural to have them with someone else, right? I mean, it'd be a shame if the genes of a top-notch guy like me don't get passed down, don't you think?
Gross. What do you mean by top-notch guy? You can't even support your wife on your own, let alone more than one. And you know what's even worse? Even though you're making double what Audrey does, you still expect her to put in the same amount into your joint savings. Talk about gross and stingy. I think the world would be better off without the genes of a guy like you. Catherine, going any further would just be unfair to the kids. After all, even though it's his love child, it didn't ask for any of this. Audrey, you're such a sweetheart. But hey, even with your kindness, I'm still pretty upset. And trust me, I've got enough evidence to file for divorce and claim compensation.
Wow, you really went all out with your investigation, huh? I never expected someone like Audrey to have a lawyer acquaintance. Caught me by surprise.
And by the way, I also filed a complaint for the invasion of privacy regarding my daughter.
That's a bit much, don't you think?
Having some creepy old guy spy on us is gross, and it's freaking my daughter out. So, let's just let our lawyers deal with things from now on, okay? I'll block you on everything too. Just a reminder, I'll never go back to that house again.
Hey, hold on a sec. She's about to have a kid and I have to raise it. That's gonna cost money, you know? It'd be a real hassle if you hit me up for alimony.
That's your problem.
Plus, let's face it, you couldn't survive without me. I mean, yeah, my paycheck isn't huge. But yours as a part-timer is even smaller. You need me to get by, right? So, let's forget about divorce and the compensation.
Oh, you didn't know?
Huh?
Audrey has just been offered a full-time position at her current part-time job.
What?
They made the offer before, but since you didn't want me working full-time, I had no choice but to turn it down. Now that she's finally divorcing you, she can really show what she is capable of and shine.
No.
Hey, remember what you said before? It's better to just divorce a crappy old hag like you who cheats in her 50s. Well, guess what? I'm feeling the same way now.
Wait a minute. Can we talk this out? I'll tell her and get rid of the kid. Please.
What a piece of shit. I don't ever want to talk to you, ever. Goodbye. After what happened, I blocked his number. The divorce went through with the help of lawyers, and I got a lump sum for compensation. It seems Henry has moved in with his lover who had the baby, but they're struggling financially due to low income. Their debt keeps piling up, and it's a bit of a mess. I took a few months off from work for depression treatment, then landed a full-time job at my part-time job. Thanks to my understanding bosses, I'm feeling better and enjoying work. I might not be as energetic as in my 20s, but I'm having a blast with my second shot at youth.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.